Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Florida. And today our question comes to us from Roaring Mind. And Roaring Mind has a question about the Blarney Stone. And for those of you who are not familiar with the Blarney Stone, it is a stone at Blarney Castle in Ireland, which is said to confer upon anyone who kisses it the gift of gab, which is the ability to use one's words with power. And Roaring Mind's question is, do I believe this legend to be true? And if not, can I think of anything similar that will confer the ability to use words with power? And my answer to this begins by talking a little bit more about what the Blarney Stone is. The Blarney Stone is built into the castle, and in order to kiss it, you have to hang upside down and contort yourself in a rather dangerous position. In fact, until modern times, when safeguards were added, it actually was taking one's life in one's hands to attempt this. And the legend runs that the builder of the castle was in great distress over a lawsuit he was involved in, and he consulted the goddess Cleona and asked for her aid. And her answer was that anyone who kissed this stone would be able to use their words to achieve their ends, to have, for want of a better way to put it, the gift of gab. And he did in fact kiss the stone, inaccessible as it was, and proceeded to win his lawsuit. There are also several other versions of how the stone came to be what it is and why it should confer this magical power upon people. Now, do I believe the legend? Well, I will say that there's a very ancient tradition of passing through hold stones in order to receive various kinds of blessings, and often this is a very difficult passage. There is also an ancient tradition of passing through any difficult passage to obtain a blessing. So in that sense, it's a very traditional thing. However, do I particularly believe this particular legend? Well, I'd have to say that I haven't really heard of a lot of people crediting having kissed the Blarney Stone with conferring upon them any actual power of eloquence. I've heard a lot of people who will say this, but not who then demonstrate the eloquence. And I would kind of want to see the eloquence demonstrated. That doesn't mean I don't believe it. It means that I have not seen anything that would make me believe it, and I will therefore suspend judgment. I do believe that certain rituals will certainly convey certain blessings, and perhaps this is one. As I say, I haven't really seen it. Now, what other things might give you the power of eloquence? Well, there are many herbs and many stones that one can use to promote the ability to use words with skill and power. And the one that I'm most familiar with, which my late mother used to emphasize rather strongly when I was a child, is the use of the stone tiger's eye. And tiger's eye is associated with the planet Mercury and with all things mercurial. So people would wear tiger's eye for success in business, to attract money, for protection during traveling, and for skill in speaking. And it's in this last one that it was most commonly emphasized to me. And therefore I would say that if you really want to promote eloquence and skill in speaking, I would recommend tiger's eye. Now, if you really want to go to all the expense and trouble of going to Ireland, visiting Blarney Castle, hanging upside down, far above the ground, to kiss the Blarney Stone, I certainly would not discourage you, but what I would recommend is to make sure that you've done your own internal work and that you've set your intent that this ritual shall bring about the desired result, and I would say that there's no reason on earth that it couldn't. But like I say, I would want to see someone truly eloquent citing it as the reason for their eloquence before I was too concerned about it. So those would be my thoughts on the subject. I hope you find them interesting, and until next time, may you blessed be. Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Florida. And this Friday night, March 20th, year 15 Aquarius, I will be returning to Pagans Tonight Radio Network with a show of my own. Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, we will be doing Ritual for Ostara. I hope that you'll join us, and I hope that you'll enjoy the ritual. Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you for Pagans Tonight Radio. Pagans Tonight Radio is an online radio network with different hosts and different shows 7 nights a week. There's something for every taste, including Spanish language programming on Saturday evening. Check out paganstonight.com today.